Good morning. Today we'll be conducting a very interesting experiment on the study of locally available plants. The very aim of the experiment: study and describe morphological and floral structures of Solanum xanthocarpum belonging to the Solanaceae family of dicot. Necessary materials and apparatus: blade, forceps, dropper, watch glass, glass slide, distilled water, needle and brush, microscope, blotting paper. Theory of the experiment. Let us begin with the basic anatomy of flowers. Flower is a reproductive organ of the angiosperm plant that contains thalamus and floral leaves. A typical flower consists of 4 types of floral leaves: sepals, petals, stamens and carpels, in distinct whorls normally known as calyx, corolla, androecium and gynoecium respectively. A flower in which all the 4 whorls are present we say as complete flower. The stalk of a flower is called as pedicel, that holds the actual flower up in the air. If a flower having both male and female sex organs we say as bisexual, and our studied flower is bisexual. A flower is without bract we say ebracteate. Flower having a stalk, so it is pedicellate, pentamerous. Now come to our observation. Inflorescence solitary. Flower is bisexual, actinomorphic. Calyx, sepals 5, polysepalous, valvate estivation. Corolla, petals 5, polypetalous. Androecium, stamens 5, epipetalous, polyandrous, basifixed anther. Gynoecium, bicarpellary, syncarpous, ovary superior and bilocular ovary. The very important observation part is the floral formula, exactly the description as per the formula written. Floral diagram also included here. The last part of the observation: the plant is widely grown shrub. Vegetative parts: root, taproot system exhibited, leaves showing reticulate venation, spiny and serrated margin and simple leaf. Good morning. Today we will study Solanum xanthocarpum, a plant widely grown in our school surroundings belonging to the family Solanaceae. For the study of plant, first the morphological characters we study. After that, for internal anatomical features, particularly for ovary, we dissect the ovary. Accordingly, one after another we will do and we will display the facts. For study, let us have first the vegetative parts. For that, I am to separate the roots, leaves, inflorescence, flowers, all the different parts and I will display it on a wet blotting paper so that we can study well. After that, the ovary I will dissect with the help of a sharp blade so that the locule of the ovary and the ovule, at least the number, we can study. For today's practical, we have collected certain materials. First, the plant. We have collected it from the school surroundings. It is a wildly grown herbaceous plant. Next is the simple microscope, which will be used for morphological study. After that, the magnifying glass, which is very helpful for study of the very small parts of the flower. Forceps, needle, sharp blade, blotting paper, these are the essential materials we have used today. After that, we will display how we have performed the different steps. First, we have seen that this herbaceous plant, its root system is tap root system. Stem is herbaceous stem and it is wildly grown. The leaves are simple leaves but having several spines along the midrib, and the margin are the serrated margin. The leaves are arranged alternately and the shoot part, it is of normal appearance. The flowers and the buds are axillary and it is cymose type. It is typical solitary in nature. After studying the plant, whole plant, we have separated the leaves. One leaf, just for in-depth study, we have seen the spines. These are protective in adaptive feature grown along the midrib of the plant. The flower we have dissected and the different parts are displayed. Starting from the outermost part, it is the calyx. 5 sepals are there. These all are free. Typical terminology we use, that is the polysepalous. And now come to the corolla. The petals are 5. These are all free. These are also polypetalous. Stamen 5. The anthers are basifixed. It is monocarpellary, single carpel with prominent stigma, style and ovary. After dissection of the ovary, it is observed that it is bilocular and containing many ovules. Yes, now I will show that how a flower, individual flower can be dissected. First I have taken the whole flower. Okay. From the whole flower, it is very prominent that the 5 sepals are green in color and they all are free. Yes, 5 petals, they are whitish in color, they are free. 5 stamens are there. The stamens are yellowish in color and they all are free. Now, with the help of a very fine forceps, we can detach one stamen here, and this is how we can detach all stamens for display. I have detached the anther and displayed here, and the style and stigma part. Now I will dissect the ovary part. I have dissected the ovary, and now automatically the petals will be all detached. Now with the help of a magnifying glass, easily I can have the magnified view of yes, it is very prominent, the dissected ovary. It is consisting of many ovules. This is how we have got the internal details of the ovary, ovule and the different floral parts. So from the total study, conclusively we can say the given plant is Solanum xanthocarpum, belonging to the family Solanaceae. Already have mentioned it is wildly grown herb. Thank you.